Okay. So since I got the engine in and I got the actual ladder back in place, I can take this apart and use it for something else. What I'm working on today is I want to make a thing that fits down into the companionway that we can put a screen into, and then when we're inside the boat, everything has screens, because we've had flies. I mean, being that we're on land, I'm not surprised it's not a bunch more trying to come in, but oh. Alright, man in a hole today. So yesterday Kelly did a good job. She replaced the scupper drain hose, so now the scupper drain drains to this side on that side and that side on that side. So the idea is when we're healed, that drain will be out of the water, so no concern, and then this one will be underwater, but it will still be below the water line, ideally, that drain. If we get a little bit up, it's not such a big deal. I mean, that's what they're designed to do, is let water through without getting inside of the boat. So yeah, that's a good project. Really happy that got done. I know this is a crappy video, but that is definitely a gator. Okay, so we have the rudder post here that goes up, where we'll look here in a minute. So I'm actually lifting it up by prying it and wedging it. I need to get it up. That's actually a better gap right there. That's probably about what it should look like. So we'll go look at the collar. Okay, now that I've lifted the whole post up, I've got some room there. And you can see where this end of the bolt is quite a bit lower than this side. It's going through at an angle, which is actually allowing it to dig into the plastic right here. See, it's worn a groove. So at least I've got it up off this. So here's where this board is definitely a little rotty. I think I'll have to take pretty much this whole shelf out, I think. Really don't want to, but maybe this whole shelf tilting forward and starting to rot there is why this is at an angle and allowing that thing. I mean, it still looks low. Like, it should not be below this level. This board's got to come out for sure. Okay, right.
Those bags are cool because it just fills from the top.
Yeah.
So then you can go back and do a bulk fill. And picking up hitchhikers, you can go back and do a bulk fill, $2.50 for 24 pounds.
ice up the road
Ice
in
up
Indiantown.
the road.
An ice machine.
Today I paid $1.50
There
for
you
10
go.
pounds of ice.
It's the local price of ice.
Ice, baby. So cheap, you don't even care if people steal it out of the freezer.
Alright, so there, took a board that was here and started undoing these bolts. So clearly somebody sandwiched this together. It's rotten instead of replacing it. So I'll disconnect this from this, remove this. So there was a board here which wasn't doing anything, so this is all rotten out, so that can come out. Yep, there you go. It's another lovely morning. So yesterday I did this skim coat of filler, epoxy filler. So did a good sand of all that this morning, and then the gray is barrier coat. So there was where I had ground down, there was some metal showing there on the keel, and then underneath where we weren't able to paint when it was on the trailer because there was blocks pretty much the whole way, so it was good. Getting it done before the heat comes on. You can see I did a good amount. That barrier coat, I actually found the can in the trash, which is so awesome because just needed a little bit. So we've been working on the rudder post, where the rudder comes up inside the boat. Needs new plywood and just a bunch of work, so I'm gonna go try to find some aluminum angle in town that I can strap across and make all that more rigid. Old man got to sit down for a minute. Glad I got some boat work done this morning. See, I'm sweating straight through Forest Jesus here. Skated into town to go to Ace Hardware. Got some angle aluminum, so that's going to help me make my rudder box, I guess, rudder post box. But yeah, walking or skating out here made me think of all the times I just haven't had a car. I've walked, ridden my bike, or skateboarded probably, and hitchhiked probably more than I've had a car in my adult life. So that's kind of interesting. Definitely, I can think of lots of places where I pretty exclusively just walked everywhere. Hopefully the traffic's not too loud. Highway's right there. The lumber yard, Ace Hardware, is right there, so that's where I bought the aluminum. This isn't a park, this is a piece of land. I figured I could sit down here. I don't think anybody will run me off. But yeah. So yeah, just thinking about all the times that I would be doing something like this, like, oh, I need to go get something, I'm gonna skate, even if it's miles, because that's what I have to get there. Yeah, I think probably the farthest I've walked, two times since we've been on the boat journey, I've walked pretty far. Walked to get propane, super far. I don't even remember how far that was. It was like 14 miles or something in a day. And then, yeah, to get the thermostat for the engine in West Palm Beach, I walked at least 12 miles that day, maybe more. But I did find a really good mango that day. I don't think I'm gonna get so lucky today. That's kind of the cool thing about walking around, you know, you find stuff. I mean,
there's just always some junk laying along the side of the road. Sometimes it's useful. I mean, all the time I find useful stuff on the side of the road. There's a piece of plexiglass just down the road here. I was like, well, I could probably use that for something. I'm not gonna pick it up because it's kind of big, but if I needed it, I'd come back with the car. Yeah, you see stuff that you don't see from the car, even if it's just trash. The breeze feels nice. All right, back to it. Back to the marina. Looking good. So that gray spot is to let me know where the blocks were, so I'll paint under it. Ended up using pretty much a whole gallon. I was hoping that a gallon would do 2 coats, but I was wrong. So I have the reblock scheduled. They'll come bring the lift and remove the blocks, move them over so that I can paint where the block is. Yeah, it was kind of a long day. Did that barrier coat this morning and let it set up. Gave a little sand this afternoon and did the paint. I gotta clean up the tools and call it a day.